Emergency route meeting. Our step meter says 9,999. Does the entire body stop working if we miss one?
I refuse to collapse over a rounding error.
Good, I was promised lunch. Not a numerical hostage situation.
Exactly. 10,000 is a useful challenge for some people, but it is not a magic biological switch. The real question is what changes when we move more than we do now. Route test 1, a comfortable walk. Tempo, what happens first?
Working muscles ask for more oxygen and fuel, so I beat faster and send more blood through the active routes.
We deepen the breathing rhythm. Oxygen comes in, carbon dioxide goes out, and nobody needs to make it theatrical.
Meanwhile, I turn stored chemical energy into motion. Easy pace, clean footfall, repeat. The first useful step is not step 10,000. It is the next step you can safely take. Even one moderate activity session can have immediate effects, including lower short-term anxiety and blood pressure and better sleep later. Those responses vary, but movement begins changing the system today.
New test. We just ate. Can we sit motionless for 3 hours and call it recovery?
You can, but I would appreciate a short walking break. After a meal, glucose enters the blood and insulin helps move it toward tissues that can use or store it.
When I contract, I become a busy fuel customer. Laboratory crossover studies show that brief walking breaks during long sitting can reduce the post-meal glucose and insulin response.
Important accounting note: that does not mean a hallway lap cures diabetes. It means breaking up sitting can change an acute metabolic response.
So the scientific plan is less statue, more stroll.
That is surprisingly acceptable wording.
Our meter counts motion, but it cannot tell the whole story. 10,000 tiny kitchen steps and a brisk hill walk do not challenge me in the same way.
Right. Step totals are convenient, while public health guidance also considers time and intensity. For many adults, the broad target is 150 to 300 minutes of moderate aerobic activity each week, plus strength work on at least 2 days. Thank you for remembering strength. Walking is excellent, but I contain more than one setting.
At a moderate pace, you can usually talk, though singing a full chorus becomes inconvenient.
Finally, a test designed around my musical limitations.
Now the big evidence card. In a 2025 dose-response review, 7,000 daily steps was associated with substantially lower risk across several health outcomes compared with 2,000. Benefits often appeared well before 10,000.
Associated, not guaranteed. Most step count evidence follows people over time. More active people can differ in health, resources, and habits in ways researchers cannot perfectly remove.
A 2022 analysis found mortality risk flattening around 6,000 to 8,000 steps for older adults and roughly 8,000 to 10,000 for younger adults. That is a population pattern, not a personalized finish line.
Translation: more movement can matter, especially when you start low. The benefit curve is not a trapdoor at one famous number.
With regular activity over days and weeks, the cast adapts. Cardiovascular fitness can improve. Blood pressure control and insulin sensitivity can improve. Mood, sleep, bones, balance, and everyday function can benefit too.
But nobody promises a dramatic weight change from a step counter alone. Food intake, pace, body size, medication, sleep, and many other variables share that ledger.
Consistency beats punishment. A walk you repeat is more useful than a heroic target that leaves you injured and avoiding movement.
I have formally cancelled the 30-day suffering montage.
Build a route from your real baseline. Track an ordinary week, then add a manageable amount. A short after-meal walk, a farther bus stop, or 2 5-minute movement breaks.
Increase gradually. Comfortable shoes help, so do weather sense, hydration when needed, and recovery.
Stop for chest pressure, faintness, or unusual shortness of breath. Pain is information, not a motivational soundtrack.
If you have an injury, disability, chronic condition, pregnancy-related concern, or symptoms, use guidance suited to you and ask a qualified health professional when needed. This is general education, not personal medical advice.
Final score. No magic number, no miracle, and no canceled lunch.
But more movement than your baseline, repeated often, can be a meaningful investment.
Pick one route you can repeat tomorrow.
I will bring the rhythm.
And I will stop the meter from acting like a tiny dictator. Ready, body? Next useful step.